Hi, I'm Vivian Scott, author of Conflict Resolution at Work for Dummies and co-creator of AnytimeSeminars.com. If you're interested in team building and turning over a new leaf, chances are you have been experiencing some negative energy on your team. And your job is going to be to take that negative energy and turn it into something positive. So how do you do that? Well, the first thing you do is you sit down with the group and you ask them a simple question. Are we more invested in the conflict, or are we more invested in finding a resolution? And it's absolutely okay to be more invested in the conflict for the moment, because what that means is you haven't had an opportunity to really get all the issues out on the table and really discuss what's been going on. People are going to need to process. So you'll set a few expectations about the processing period. How long are we going to do this? How open is everybody going to be to feedback and that sort of thing? Unless you get everything out on the table, it's going to be difficult for people to turn over a new leaf. So once you've had the discussion about the things that haven't been going very well, then you're going to want to move the discussion to what does work in our team. You can usually find one or two things that absolutely do work. And so talk about how you might be able to do more of those things. And then move that conversation to how could we build on those things and excel? What kinds of goals could we set for ourselves? Where could we as a team really excel and succeed? Once you've decided a few things that you can do really well and where you'd like to go, you're going to brainstorm some ideas that are going to help you get there. And this is where you don't want to put too many things on the table, because in effect, you're kind of starting from scratch. So you want to choose one or two things that you as a group can do starting now that will be measurable, that will get you guys headed in the right direction. Set off in making those one or two things work, and set short, frequent little meetings so that you can talk about how things are going, trying to keep the conversation as positive as possible, but be open to talking about any adjustments that need to be made as well. Now, oftentimes in a group setting, there's one or two people who have a particularly tough time with change, and you may need to pull those people aside and have private conversations with them. Talk to them about your expectations that they are part of this team and that they do need to move forward with the team. And then let some time go by so that you can settle down and get back to work and keep the communication open and reap the rewards of turning over a new leaf. I'm Vivian Scott, author of Conflict Resolution at Work for Dummies and co-creator of AnytimeSeminars.com.